Hello, it's Lucy, and today I'm going to be sharing how I got accepted to Cornell University. So I'll be sharing all my stats and my essays, my recommendations, and more. So let's get started. So first off, I am a first-generation college student, so neither of my parents went to college, and I guess that's just a unique part of my application. I honestly never thought that I would be going to a prestigious university like Cornell University, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to go to that university and experience all the things that it had to offer. So I applied to the Global and Public Health Sciences major in the College of Human Ecology, and my plan was to study public health and eventually go to medical school. So here are my stats. I went to a public high school in the suburbs of Chicago, and my unweighted GPA was a 4.0 out of 4.0, and my weighted GPA was a 4.7 out of 5.0. My SAT was a 1440. I had a 750 in math and a 690 in reading and English, and this was definitely one of the weakest points in my application. I just didn't study for the SAT because I didn't want to put in the time or the effort, and it's honestly one of my biggest regrets, and it's totally on me. I just should have put in the work and studied more. Next up, we have AP scores. I had a 5 on AP Calc AB, a 4 on AP World History, and a 4 on AP Spanish Language. For my Common App personal statement, I talked about how I was adopted and kind of the identity struggles that came with it. So it was definitely something that I was really vulnerable and open, and I feel like it was a really strong point in my application. I also think that my Why Cornell essay was a very strong point in my application. I started by talking about my own accomplishments and then relating them to what I'd like to accomplish at Cornell University. I also talked about specific professors I wanted to do research with, classes I wanted to take, study abroad programs I was interested in, so I showed that I did my research and that I was really passionate about Cornell University. Next up are my letters of recommendation. I had 2 letters of recommendation, one from my healthcare teacher, which I had had since my freshman year of high school, and she taught my human anatomy class and my certified nursing assistant class, and she was also one of the sponsors for the healthcare club that I was a board member of, so we had a lot of interactions, and I think she was definitely a great person to write a letter of recommendation about me. The other teacher that I asked was my freshman honors English teacher, and I kept in contact with him throughout high school, and he was also the sponsor for Peer Leaders, which was a club that I was also a board member for, so I definitely feel like my letters of recommendation were pretty strong. Regarding my extracurriculars, I was student body president, I was a HOSA board member, a Peer Leaders board member, secretary of Human Rights Club, I was a part of mock trial, I was also in symphony orchestra, I was on the varsity swim team, I was also on varsity track, and I was a part of National Honor Society, Spanish National Honor Society, and Science National Honor Society. So yeah, I definitely went overboard on the extracurriculars, but I also made a lot of friends through them, so I don't regret it. For professional experience, I was a swim instructor for Swim with Bill, and I was also an e-surgery volunteer for Northwestern Medicine Central DuPage Hospital. For my achievements, I was a HOSA International finalist for physical therapy. I placed first place in physical therapy at HOSA State, first place in public service announcement at HOSA State, second place in human growth and development at HOSA State, and third place in community emergency response team at HOSA State. I also received the Barbara James Service Award for over 100 hours of community service at a healthcare facility, and I received the Mock Trial Outstanding Witness Award. For credentials and licenses, I was a licensed certified nursing assistant. I also had the American Association Basic Life Support credential, which means I could give CPR and AED, and then I also had the seal of biliteracy in Spanish and English. So those are all my stats. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!